Binomial theorem, part 5.
Hi, hello everyone. For this session, we will discuss few problems. See the first one. If the coefficient of x power 10 in the expansion of ax square plus 1 by bx whole to the power of 11 is equal to the coefficient of x to the power of minus 10 in this expansion. So find the relation between a and b. So see here given expansion. So what is that expansion? Ax square plus 1 by bx whole to the power of 11. So you know that r plus 1th term in the expansion x plus a whole to the power of n, that is tr plus 1 is equals to ncr x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. This is x and this is a. So clear, that is tr plus 1 is equals to 11cr ax square whole to the power of 11 minus r. Next 1 by bx whole to the power of r. Now this is what? 11cr a to the power of 11 minus r and x power 22 minus 2r by b power r into 1 by x power r can be written as x to the power of minus r. So therefore tr plus 1 is equals to what? 11cr a power 11 minus r by b power r x power 22 minus 3r. So here you find the coefficient of x to the power of 10. So to find coefficient of x to the power of 10, so for that 22 minus 3r is equals to 10. So from this r is equals to 4. Now substitute r is equals to 4 in equation 1. So equation 1 implies t5, that is tr plus 1. Now 11c4. Next a power 11 minus 4, that is a power 7 by b power r, b power 4, x to the power of 10. So next expansion is what? Ax minus 1 by bx square whole to the power of 11. So here you know that r plus 1th term in the expansion x plus a whole to the power of n is what? ncr x power n minus r a power r. So therefore that is tr plus 1 is equal to ncr 11cr. Next ax power n minus r 11 minus r minus 1 by bx square whole to the power of r. So this is what? 11cr a power 11 minus r by minus b power r. Next one x power 11 minus r and minus 2r. You will get x power 11 minus 3r. So this is equation 2. Now we are find x for minus 10 coefficient. See here, to find x power minus 10 coefficient. So for that 11 minus 3r is equals to minus 10. So clearly what is r value? 7. Now substitute r is equal to 7 in equation 2. So see here, equation 2 implies t8 is equals to 11cr, that is 11c7. Next a power 11 minus r, that is a power 4 by minus b power r, minus b power 7 is minus b power 7 x to the power of minus 10. So according to given question, coefficient of x to the power of 10 in this expansion is equals to the x power minus 10 coefficient in this expansion. So that is therefore given condition. So what is that? 11c4 a power 7 by b power 4 is equal to this one minus 11c7 a power 4 by b power 7. So 11c4 11c7 get cancelled, here a power 4 a power 7 get cancelled, and here 7 here get cancelled. Now what you get, a power 3 is equals to minus 1 by b power 3. So clearly a is equals to minus 1 by b. From this ab is equals to minus 1. So this is the relation between a and b. So see our next question. Suppose that n is a natural number and I and f are integral part and fractional part. So you know that fractional part values lies between 0 to 1 of 7 plus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n. Then show that these two conditions. So see here, given 7 plus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n. How to write this one? See here, given I and f are integral and fractional part of this, that is I plus f. So you know that fractional part of values lies between 0 to 1. Okay. So this is equation 1. So let I am considering small f is equals to 7 minus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n. So see here, so you know that 36 is less than 48 is less than 49. Now this can be written as 6 square less than 4 root 3 whole square. So 16 into 3 48. So it is less than 7 square. Therefore this is 6 is less than 4 root 3 is less than 7. So you want to find 7 minus 4 root 3. So first multiply with minus. So what you get? Minus 6. It is greater than. If you multiply with minus, then symbols also changes. So minus 4 root 3 greater than minus 7. So this is minus 7 less than minus 4 root 3 less than minus 6. And add both sides 7. 7 minus 7. 0 less than 7 minus 4 root 3 less than 7 minus 6 1. So power n on both sides, that is 0 less than 7 minus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n less than 1. So clearly it is 0 less than small f less than 1. This is equation 2. Okay. Now see here, what is I plus f? That is 7 plus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n. And what is small f? 7 minus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n. So add these two. That is I plus f small f is equals to plus 7 minus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n. Now find this expansion. So clearly 7 plus 4 root 3 whole to the power of n expansion. So what you get? All are positive signs. That is some t1 first term, t2, t3 and so on, plus this one. So first term, second term is negative, plus t3 minus t4 and so on. So clearly here t2 t2 and t4 t4 get cancelled. So you will get 2 times of t1 plus t3 plus t5 and so on. So clearly 2 times of this is even value. Therefore I plus capital F plus small f is even integer. Okay. And see here, first one is 0 less than f less than 1. So since 0 less than capital F less than 1 and from equation 2 0 less than small f less than 1. So add these two. That is 0 less than capital F plus small f less than 1 plus 1 is 2. So clearly capital F and small f are integers. Therefore capital F plus small f is equals to 1. Now substitute here. From equation 3, I plus 1 is equals to even integer. Even integer. So clearly I is equals to what? Even integer minus 1. So even integer minus 1 is odd integer. Therefore I is equals to odd integer. So this is the first one. And second one, I plus f into 1 minus f value is 1. So consider I plus f into 1 minus capital F. So what is I plus f value? 7 plus 4 root 3 all to the power of n. And 1 minus capital F value, that is small f only now. So what is small f? 7 minus 4 root 3 all to the power of n. So this is 49 minus 48 all to the power of n. This is 1. So therefore I plus f into 1 minus f value is 1. So this is the required answer. So see the next one. Using the binomial theorem, prove that 50 power n minus 49n minus 1 is divisible by 49 square in all positive integers n. So see here given 50 power n minus 49n minus 1. So this 50 can be written as 1 plus 49 all to the power of n minus 49n minus 1. So you have to find this expansion, that is NC0 plus NC1 49 plus NC2 49 power 2 plus NC3 49 power 3 and so on, minus 49n minus 1. So clearly NC0 value 1, NC1 value n, that is 49n. So plus NC2 49 square plus NC3 49 power 3 and so on, minus 49n minus 1. So minus 49n plus 49 plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. So clearly here 49 whole square is common. So what you get? NC2 plus NC3 49 and so on. So clearly 49 whole square into something. So it is divisible by 49 square. Therefore clearly it is divisible by 49 whole square. Okay. So see your next question. If n is positive integer, so prove that this one. So see here, consider the LHS. So what is LHS value? Summation r is equals to 1 to n r cube NCR by NCR minus 1 whole square. So you know that NCR by NCR minus 1 formula. So see here, summation r is equals to 1 to n r cube. This formula is n minus r plus 1 by r whole square. Now this is summation r is equals to 1 to n r cube by r square. Now this is n plus 1 minus r whole square. So therefore this is equals to summation r is equals to 1 to n r. So expand this, n plus 1 whole square plus r square minus 2r into n plus 1. Now multiplying inside, what you get? Summation r is equals to 1 to n r into n plus 1 whole square plus summation r is equals to 1 to n r into r square, that is r cube, minus summation r is equals to 1 to n r into 2r square into n plus 1. Now so here n plus 1 whole square not depend on sigma. So for that we have to write n plus 1 whole square into summation r is equals to 1 to n r here plus summation r is equals to 1 to n r cube. Here also 2 into n plus 1 not depend on sigma. Therefore 2 times of n plus 1 into summation r is equals to 1 to n r square. Okay. So clearly summation r is equals to 1 to n r represent the sum of the n terms. So you know that sum of the n terms formula, n plus 1 whole square into n into n plus 1 by 2. Here sum of the cubes of the terms, that is n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4 minus 2 times of n plus 1 into sum of the squares of the terms, that is n into n plus 1. So n plus 1 into n plus 1, n plus 1 whole square into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay. So clearly in all terms n into n plus 1 whole square is common. So what you get? N into n plus 1 whole square common. So n plus 1 by 2 left. Okay. Next here n into n plus 1 whole square common. So we will get plus n by 4. Now see here, this is 2 1 are 2 3. So clearly you will get minus of 2n plus 1 by 3. Okay. So this is equals to n into n plus 1 whole square. So clearly LCM is 12. Now 6 into n plus 1, 6n plus 6. Next here 3n minus 4 into this one, 4 into 2, 8n minus 4. Okay. Now this is n into n plus 1 whole square, 6n plus 3n, 9n minus 8n, that is n, 6 minus 4, 2. So divide by 12. So this is RHS. Okay. So try to solve these questions. So for next session we will discuss new concept.